Okay, it is February 13th, 2017. It is 7:01. Tonight is the Halifax Finance Committee meeting. On the agenda tonight, we have mail, reserve fund transfers, meeting minutes, Halifax elementary budget discussion, update from liaisons, approval of budgets, review of calendar, public participation, and adjournment. So for mail, we received a copy of the Beacon. If anybody would like to read it, we can pass it around, or we can read it on the website. We received a email from Kathy Drynan from the Board of Health. Hi Kendra, please let the Finance Committee know that I have received a price for the landfill monitoring. The price is for 3 years once again, as it was previously, except for last year's was a 1-year contract. The price came in higher per year, so I questioned it. Last year it was $12,950. This year's proposal is for $45,700 for 3 years, or $15,233 per year. They explained that for the pricing, the groundwater sampling events from FY 18 to 20 costs are the same as FY 17 at $5,650. The landfill gas increased by $50 per event over 3 years, or 6% from the 2017 cost. I reduced the landfill gas monitoring from $875 to $850 in the two biennial reports from $875 to $800, which reduced the overall fee by $650. The biggest increase in the biennial reports that are submitted every other year, not included in the FY 17 proposal. This was an increase of $225 from the FY 14 to 16 submittal, $975 to $750. I will reduce this cost to reporting costs to $800 per report and reduce the overall contract by $350. I am pleased with the performance, timeliness, and communication. I am submitting the price of $15,233 per year for the budget, which is less than the $20,000 submitted. Please let me know if you have any questions. So that's the only mail that we received. We received a copy of the budget spreadsheet from Sandy. I did miss the last meeting, and I missed the elementary school meeting as well because I flared up my back pain again. So I don't have an update for that. Do we have meeting minutes?
I don't know if we can vote the ninth yet or not, but
We
I have
can
meeting
vote
minutes
that's
from
last week's.
meeting.
Okay, so we have meeting minutes
This
from
one we do not
Monday,
have.
February 6, 2017. Mel, Stu, Diane, Melinda were present. Has everyone that was at the meeting had a chance to review them?
Mhm.
Is there a motion to approve as printed?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, I abstained, seeing that I wasn't here. Okay. That's it? We can't do the other?
I don't believe so.
No.
Okay.
And
Linda's
Linda
required.
and Gordon.
Okay. So, no reserve fund transfers?
No.
Mail. Okay. So I do not have an update for you on the elementary school budget. I will have to have that for the next meeting. I can tell you that the Silver Lake meeting was canceled. That was due to be Thursday. So I have not heard when it was rescheduled to. Have you heard yet? So the Three-town meeting was proposed to be tomorrow night, of which I said, yeah, I would not make a Valentine's night meeting. But then we didn't have Silver Lake, so I didn't bother forwarding that information on to everyone to see what you guys' thoughts were on that. So we're not gonna have the three-town meeting until at least we get Silver Lake's numbers, because it really doesn't make sense. So that'll probably be on the fly, call people and find out if you're available that night. So, any update from liaisons?
Don't have anything.
Well, I met with Jean Gallant. We discussed it at the last big meeting about her budget.
Okay.
And
I don't know if you got this back. I don't think you did.
yeah, I picked it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the reason, she explains it in her memo, but the reason she had the excess funds is because of the new hires being at a step 1, step 2, where her prior staff left at a step 6.
Okay.
So the difference was mostly because of the salaries.
So they're gonna switch to capital items, or,
Well, she has it under
More
extra
purchasing.
funds. I think that's the one, the extra funds. Oh, that's not the one,
Yeah.
there's 2 of them. That one's
okay.
$13,050.
So normally what we have done is when there is a difference in that line, they have spent that money on capital items.
And she met with capital planning committee and she did talk about doing the same thing.
Okay.
She's not asking for anything extra, and she will, any computers or anything that she was planning on buying, she will take out of
That,
her
those,
expense budget.
okay,
And, I can't remember if there was anything else she had said she wanted capital, but she's planning on doing the same thing and returning what she can also.
okay. That's been the process
Okay.
over the last number of years of when they've had to make up for salaries, they've taken it out of other lines, and when their salary lines have decreased, one of the library staff members left in the middle of a year,
Mhm.
so they had extra funds where they'd step down again, so that has been the process. So did you guys vote on that line already?
No, we didn't vote on, I don't think we voted on that line, did we? I don't think so. I don't think we did.
No, wouldn't let us vote on anything that wasn't absolute level
Yeah.
funded.
Okay.
Those were the directions.
Good
Yeah.
job. Where we are now, without having Silver Lake, I mean, we can vote them, but and the library's probably gonna be fine. But other lines, we might not wanna vote,
Okay.
so,
Yes, Sandy was good enough to mark
Right,
the
everything
approved
that I said
lines.
was approved
Yeah.
on January 6th, actually was approved on February 6th,
Mm.
so I'll make that clear.
it was approved before it was submitted.
Oh, I know, oh, behind myself, yeah.
Okay. When you guys went through the budget last week, was there anything else that jumped out?
Stu brought up one good one, the water department. Last year, we increased from 25,000 to 100,000, and they're asking for the same 100,000 this year. Then maybe that's something we discuss under the tower and wells maintenance. On 107.
Okay. I do not recall last year what we,
One of the issues is the impact well, because that well has to be refurbished right now. They're having their engineer looking and doing a study on it. And last year, they were really afraid that the filters were gonna fail, and that could be very expensive. So they put extra money in the budget last year. And this year, I know they wanted to start that they possibly
Project.
start that project. So,
Okay, so
I think that might be why they kept it up at 100.
I guess we would note on your minutes that I think Linda's the, is it Linda or is it?
Might be me.
It's on me.
think
I
it's
thought
me.
I dropped water.
Maybe it was, maybe I had
I
water
don't know
on
if I brought my,
capital.
I had the liaison list in my hand, and I think I said, no, we don't need that.
Well, we can just
Either way,
note that we need to have them come in and talk to us.
so water department,
Yeah,
Keith needs to come in.
yeah. Do you wanna just make a meeting with them? We'll just
Just
have
on
'em-
principle, a plug number like that always scares me.
Yeah,
Okay. I will make an appointment.
Water is, Bill,
Yeah,
okay,
I'll reach out to Keith.
okay. Any,
You wanna talk to him?
Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
So I won't call him and make an appointment just yet.
the insurance numbers we had talked
okay,
about.
I put in the increase on the group insurance as estimated by the. One of the things that you saw, even though a lot of the policies, it had a high increase, estimated high increase percentage, the Medicare ones went down. So it sort of offset, we have quite a number of retirees, those policies are going down, so even though some are going up a lot.
Okay,
So that's the number, the 1,067,000.
okay, cause I know the last meeting
And you
that,
can see I put the little comment box originally,
Yeah.
it was 1,947.
okay.
And that's bound to be changing again before, March.
And
before
end
we
of
go
March,
finish.
right? That's when they
Yeah,
have their
March,
meeting?
yeah.
Now, will those change too, Sandy, when, people pick the new plans for the fiscal year?
Well, those are the estimated new fiscal year prices.
Based on what everybody has for a plan right now?
Right,
Okay.
right. So what happens, Charlie goes to these meetings and tries to keep an idea of how much they're going to increase. They
Mhm.
usually have a pretty good idea by the end of March what the increase is going to be. And then Linda goes through and figures all the current plans. And then we estimate a couple of extras just in case, a couple of extra family plans just in case.
Mhm.
And usually use that figure, so.
Okay, so we really need to get Silver Lake's number in the budget before we
Yeah, it's hard
Have
to
a
say anything.
real understanding of where we are. Any other liaison updates?
I've talked to both Bob and Barbara, Council on the Aging and Highway, and Bob said he is level funded, except he's got a $12.50 increase on his expense line, which needs an explanation. And I presume that the increase on the wage line is step increases. Otherwise, he's level funded.
Okay.
And I talked to Barbara Brenton, and, you know, Council on Aging is pretty level. Of course, everything is hanging in the wind with regard to, you know, what they're gonna do facility-wise.
There was,
There-
on the highways budget sheet on their expense, there is a comment, there was an increase to the uniform allowance in the contract from 600 to 850 per year. An additional 250 per employee was added to the uniform allowance line item budget.
So 5 employees, 125, 1,250.
So that's the increase that you want.
Okay, so it's all uniform.
It's contractual.
So speaking of facilities, did you guys talk about the elementary school?
We did.
You did?
Last week,
Yeah.
Charlie spoke on it and
Okay.
basically gave us the dates, kind of the raw numbers. Obviously, there's the informational meeting this Wednesday,
Yep.
and then the special town meeting coming up next month. I don't have the exact date off the top of my head.
7th, I believe.
No real opinions were formed, but just basically general discussion of the numbers.
Okay.
7th at 7:30 is the town meeting.
I'm not really sure that the town really has a choice other than to do the work. The roof needs to be fixed. You could argue that you don't have to do the windows and the siding, but if you're gonna do the roof, and you know there's issues with the siding, you know there's issues with the windows, I don't like the cost of it. I don't think anybody likes the cost of what the project is, but I'm not really sure what else can be done. I know that I've been asking for information on the roof since 2010 because we knew that it was leaking. They did some repairs on it. We've been pushing for this, and it's taken a number of years to get through the process to get to this point in time. So I don't like the increase, but I don't think we have much of a choice. I don't know what you guys feel.
Yeah, I think it's a tough pill to swallow, but I think it's gonna be a lot easier than if we don't vote it as a town, what we're gonna be faced with in 10 years. Where we're looking at a even more significant project where there's a good chance that if the town says, no, we don't support this, the next time we go for the grant, that we're put at the back of the bus, because the state says, no, we already said we would do this, but your town said no, why are you coming to us again? I think this is a pretty decent reimbursement rate. As tough a pill as it is to swallow, it's kind of one we kind of have to do.
There's an informational meeting about this on
Wednesday of this week.
this week. People should come. It would be probably nice to have finance committee members there too.
Yeah, I have wage and personnel that night. You can come.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I will try to make it. I do have a conflict that night, but see if I can come.
Sandy, where is that meeting?
It's gonna be over at the elementary school.
Okay, in the
Yeah.
general purpose room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it gets voted down, then the only other thing we can do is piecemeal the roof in sections, and then piecemeal the siding, and piecemeal the windows over a number of years. I don't know.
Which, as everybody knows, is gonna be a much more expensive fix in the long term.
Yeah, I mean, once you put two roofs that come together and you only do one section, you know.
The next time you touch it, it's gonna cost you to do that much more to do it again, to set it up, and
I don't know. I don't think anybody's happy with the increase of $150 on the average home for the next 20 years to pay for it. But what else can we cover tonight? You guys went through and did basically every line that was leveled.
with the exception of salary stuff,
Okay.
that's gonna be subject to wage and personnel.
How about, should we schedule Jerry to come in, just to talk about the buildings?
Yeah, I think
Just to
that'd be a
have
good
him
idea.
come in and give us an update on the buildings. We normally do that,
Okay.
just to see where he is in his plan. How about a joint meeting with the capital plan?
Yeah, capital plan, met tonight, kinda put together all their wish list, so to speak. We'll be meeting in 2 weeks to kind of finalize, kind of order of importance, and then come to you after that.
Okay, so
I think,
about a month from now?
I would say within a month, we'll be ready to, present.
Okay.
We should be able to give you something at the beginning of March, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, just so that you'd be able to hopefully make recommendations before,
Yeah,
because we go to press.
the only other thing on the town meeting warrant that, has it already gone to print, Charlie? The warrant? Yeah,
Yeah, it's at the printers, let's see, we'll soft proof of it, I think we're ready to go, yeah.
okay. One question I had about the Silver Lake land deal. Is it possible that the selectmen from Plimpton and Halifax would discuss getting a second appraisal on the property?
I'm not trying to be funny here, anything can be talked about. I mean, the board did not talk to me about it. Obviously, the towns would have to come up with the money to do it. So I can talk to the board tomorrow.
Okay. Would be something that I would think that would be information to have at that meeting. Possibly a reserve fund transfer from us. Because,
Will you bring it up tomorrow?
okay.
I personally don't know that that's the best use of funds, because my objection is not the value that we're selling the land for, whatever, for X. If we get X plus 10%, still not interested, because the long-term ramifications of selling this property is what I'm objecting to personally. And I think will hamstring us going forward if we ever need to do something at Silver Lake, by not having that frontage. So,
Okay. I'm of the same opinion, but I think that the appraisal was done a few years ago. And the appraisal came back at $250,000 for a 5-acre piece of property in Kingston, and I'm pretty sure a buildable lot is at least $250,000 in Kingston. So, just like to ask the selectmen if they would support that. Possibly splitting the cost with Kingston, with Plimpton. So I would, maybe we can wait till Linda gets here next week, or we can vote it at town meeting, but I'm going to vote not to recommend as well, to sell the land. It's a non-binding question, but that's gonna be my vote. Anything else that we can cover tonight? Charlie or Sandy, is there anything that,
No, I'm gonna have a reserve fund transfer for the law account when we next time we meet.
be gentle.
We're doing we've invited everybody from, with employees of the working personnel to come to the intro sessions tomorrow, Thursday. No, yes, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Tuesday, not Wednesday, but Thursday. So that's up and running.
okay. Okay. Nothing that you can think of, Sandy? So, other than discussing with your liaisons, with your department heads, I would think that if everyone has a chance to talk about their budgets, and we'll see if we can't schedule some people to come in. So if Keith
Yeah,
to
I'll
come
reach out to
in.
Keith and Jerry and try and get
They
that in
wanna
for
come
the
in,
27th.
yeah.
Because that's our next meeting, correct?
Okay. Motion? Anyone?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, we forgot to tell them what happened last
Yes.
week. It's no longer Stu's
no longer
motion.
Stu's
It's
No,
motion.
it's mine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm the
Yeah,
four AM
you're-
person now.
It's
Well, I've
the early
been-
bird that's
I've
gotta
been
make
the
the
four
motion.
AM person for quite a few years.
I'll second it.
Okay, I'll make a motion,
I'll second it.
7:30 to adjourn.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Excellent.